Design my new collection with me, the outfits.
In this series, I will show you all the steps that are needed to design a successful fashion collection. Today, we are focusing on the design. So let's come with me and design with me all the outfits for my 30th collection for my own label. And before you do a single design, you always have to think who and what. For the who, always set up your personas. So this is the Choquet collection. So what is a persona? A persona is somebody who is your ideal customer. The first persona is, of course, the women's wear. So I highly recommend to do this before you start designing anything. So you have an image, you have the name, you have what she's doing, what she's working, how old she is. So this is really something very, very important. If you don't know whom you're selling for or whom you're designing for, you can't sell it to her because you will not meet her needs. This is very important. Or for example, our menswear persona looks like this. So you also have the goals and needs and frustration and motivation. So you have everything what is very important for your personas. If you want another video or a very precise video on your personas, I can do that. Just give me a shout. When you know exactly whom you are designing for, move on to the what. And the what are always the product groups. Here is an example how I would do it. For example, I have the skirt, because skirt is a very important part of my collection. Then you clearly have dresses. Dress is also very important. Then something that is not so important, but I do it, of course, is tops. So blouses, everything, tops, shirts, and so on. You have jersey. All jersey wear is also a little bit important. As it is a winter collection and we're in Europe, I need coats and jackets. And you might think, okay, something is missing, clearly trousers, but I found out that trousers are not selling well in my collection, so I don't do trousers for ladies wear. And this is also I want to highly recommend to you. If you have something that is not selling, don't stick to it, yeah? Just remove it and go on. So now we can start with the volumes. What is a volume? Is it a straight skirt or is it a flared skirt? What's the volume of the whole outfit? So in this collection I have three. I have one that is more like a pencil shape. Then I have one that is more like straight and will have something going on here. Also the drape thing, because Choquet is also very famous for draping. And the third one is this concept where we mix harsh and flowing, so something like that. This is my three volumes of the skirt, and they clearly will influence how the dresses will look. So I will have a dress 1, 2, and 3, and they will always mix and belong to each other. So the top of the skirt will be the top of the dress then. So this is what I'm thinking of. And this is the next thing would be the tops. So we will clearly have our blouse number 1. This is a very classic shape and a new development. So this is a new development. In jerseys, we will have our bestseller, which is a it looks like this. It's a dress basically with pleats on the collar and on the sleeves, and maybe we will have a new one. So we will have a new one here. And the last one is coats with the oversized jacket, a coat, and maybe a new development. What we can see here, I forgot to write here new, by the way, is that we have like 1, 2, 3, 4 new development, and the rest is all from either stock or previous collections or maybe some alterations from other collections. So I highly recommend not to do too much. This is a lot, actually. It doesn't look a lot, but it is a lot. And this is a very important thing that most of the designers do wrong, is they develop too much. Don't develop too much. So now we know for whom we are designing for and what we design for. And now we can go in the actual design process. I will film this process. It will take some days. Also here, do not make it like an endless process. It's good to set yourself a time. I mean, this whole process of the whole designing of the collection takes maximum 3 to 4 days. So really be very specific on that and do not procrastinate, because everything that's longer is procrastination, and it's a process. So you will alter and develop some new things while you do it. And if you're wondering what I'm listening to, listen. Nothing. Only noise cancelling. I always put up my earphones and put on the noise cancelling, so you can really come in a state of flow if you're just by yourself, no distractive, no nothing around you. This is how good designs are developed. So according to the product groups, I've designed all the outfits for the collection, and now I pinned them. What is super, super, super important, always do it in outfits. Never do single garments at itself. It's a nightmare in the sales. So always check if there is like, is it a whole outfit? So is it a dress, for example? A dress is an outfit. Or is it a skirt where you need a top and maybe you need a coat for it? And then I have the bestseller. It's like a pullover dress, a sweatshirt dress. I will do this in probably 3 colors, because this you can sell to everything. Actually, this is very famous, so this is a bestseller I will also do. So normally you think the next step would be to add all the fabrics to the outfits. I like to work in a black and white mode because when I know that the pattern is working, then I put the actual fabric and then I know, okay, we need this fabric. Otherwise, maybe you you buy something which you're not going to use, because maybe we cancel an outfit during the making and then you have the fabric and that's lost of money. So I would recommend to do it like black and white, and while you are doing the patterns, doing everything, then you really pin the actual fabrics to the different outfits. So over the next weeks we will proceed to the next step, and this is production phase. So that means draping, making all the patterns, and communication with all the factories. So this would be the next step. So see you in the next video.